Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. I'm Kent Scode, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. We're celebrating 47 years of dishing out fine comedy improv, and we've been online. This is our fourth year going online. We have over 400 shows, both short and long form. Tonight is a long form show, and let me introduce our cast, starting with Andrew.
Hey, hope you all enjoy the show.
Brian.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for being here.
Nick. Andrea.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
And James.
Welcome.
Now, as you can see, I'm the dean of the high school they all went to. They're having their 10-year reunion. And so I reached out to the president, James, and also Nick, who both had contact lists still of some of the people from our school. 10 years is a long time. People have moved around. We had 600 in our class, and we're hoping to get about 300 to come to the 10-year reunion. So we put together this committee, which I appreciate all you guys coming in today. And as you can see, we have the president, we have the news editor, we have the valedictorian, we have the prom king, and we also have the star athlete. And all you guys were really very important in school 10 years ago. I got to know each and every one of you. And Andrew, your speech was very uplifting, unlike the speeches we hear today that sometimes depress people when they have the culmination speeches. So I really liked your uplifting speech as well. And we all remember Brian, the star quarterback, who was also a star running back. You were like a multitasking guy. You even got to play linebacker a little bit and went to the state championships. And of course, you threw that championship touchdown pass with less than 12 seconds on the clock. I thought that was pretty impressive. So it's great to have you on the committee. Nick, always great with the news. I did subscribe to your blog, so I do check that out from time to time. And it's always nice to be read about in the newspaper. Even though most of the stuff's online and on the internet these days, it's always great to have a physical paper in your hand. And some of your articles are still posted in the hallways for being pretty instrumental and really uplifting as well. I know we had a little bit of soap opera in some of your articles as well in the paper, so we'll kind of enjoy that as well. And Andrea, the prom king, no one can forget. You were also the guy who received the football from Brian with 12 seconds left to win that. And that was a real big day for our state championships. And of course, you were also quite a track star as well. So it's really great to have you back. And James, I got to tell you, you really uplifted the school. You had all sorts of ways to raise money, fundraisers. You raised money for their athletic department, for the news department. Even for the graduation, you helped raise money for that. So you were really a good fundraiser. And I know you had a tough election that last year, but you won, and I thought you did a great job. So I appreciate you helping to set up this committee with Nick. We do have one other lady who may show up today. I don't know if she's going to be here, the prom queen, Amelia. Said she was going to be here, but I just got a text on my phone before our meeting here. I know it's all online, and you guys are all over the world. I guess we'll find out where everybody is. I know some of you guys stayed in town. So I'm hoping she'll be able to arrive at the meeting as well. And so what I'm going to ask you guys to do is just think about, where you want the reunion, how much is it going to cost for tickets? Is there going to be raffles? Is there going to be entertainment? What's the food going to look like? Is it daytime into nighttime? Is it indoor, outdoor, combination of both? You guys can figure out where you want. The gym's available if you want to, but you may want to have it at some outside place. But you got to think 300 people, okay? So I'm going to let you guys kind of talk amongst yourselves, and then we'll figure out where we're going to go from there, okay? And I'll come back at the end. And if anybody wants to contact me while you're out of the room, so I'm put you in smaller rooms to talk with each other and kind of develop everything. Okay, I'm going to go away, and I'll just leave all five of you guys out here to talk and catch up with each other, okay? Talk to you later.
Oh my God, the boys are back in town. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
quite a while. Quite a
Crazy,
while.
man.
Yeah,
Yes, I've been
your
waiting for this
idea
for
to
such a
be
long time.
everybody with a beard is amazing. I mean, you know, I
Oh, thank
I
you.
did my best. Like it was a very last minute notice, but you all like you look amazing with the beard. I couldn't recognize any of you.
Yeah, well, you've kind of got one growing in a little.
It's getting there.
Not much
Yeah,
more than it was in school, though. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Andrew, you're always so inspiring, so supporting, so encouraging. Like, you know that sometimes when I feel like in a bad mood, I listen to your speech. Yeah, you know,
Yes.
to
What a
motivate.
speech.
Yeah,
You're,
yeah,
How did you write that speech, Andrew?
that was the best.
I was, much more optimistic in high school. So
Weren't we all, brother? Weren't we all?
What do you mean? What happened?
So
I mean,
young.
you should be like an influencer. You should be a YouTube star, like with your motivational speeches.
well, things. I feel like this, world has sort of gone off the rails a little bit. And the inspirational side of things, like we can all do this. That's not really where I am anymore. It's kind of I'm trying to get people to go back to that place of we can do this, but I have to use coarser language now.
Oh, yeah.
Careful what you say. Nick is already writing.
Right.
Guy's
Right.
dangerous.
I know what he's thinking. I know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna quote him on that, you know.
This is all off the record, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
God.
can't even answer.
Of course, it's off the record for you, Andrew. I wouldn't dream of writing a word about anything that you said there in any
Thank
story
you. Thank
that
you.
came
Yeah,
up, Andrew.
yeah, definitely not like what you said in math class that
No,
one
no,
time.
no. I wouldn't dream
God.
of doing anything like that again, Andrew. No.
Wow.
So, I mean, I know it's a little bit of a loaded question, but you know, what's the last 10 years been like for you guys? I mean,
Oh God.
I've kept in touch with Brian, but I feel like I've fell off really the map with you, Andrea and Andrew and Nick.
True.
I mean, occasionally I get your paper. It's always a good read.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been leading our school to championships year after year. I went on to play in college, and I had a real bad ACL tear with a knee break, really, really bad stuff. So I couldn't play anymore. So, what is there to do besides coach? And luckily, I walked on back to the old stomping grounds, and they were like, "Yeah, we need a coach, man." So, been there leading the corral.
Wow. Well, I mean,
Wow.
your story is just gonna uplift and inspire and give light and life and breathe fresh air into that team so that they can go on to achieve the same things that you do. And when it comes to those championship games and those clutch moments and those tight minutes when it's really down to the wire, they're gonna be grateful that they had Coach Brian.
Oh yeah, you best believe it, brother.
James, did you memorize like Andrew's speech and now you are like quoting
That
it?
is sound,
I guess it's still in there somewhere. It's still floating around. I don't know how it got there.
James.
Well,
I think Nick got it down. I think Nick put it in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Nick,
Oh,
put that in the movie that you make about me.
there you go.
Yeah.
For the
Hollywood
comeback,
thinking.
for the major comeback story for when you
Brian's
go on
major
out to the
comeback
NFL.
story. Yeah, that one will happen.
Great.
Yeah, it did.
Banking on that.
But guys, I'm feeling really good about where things are, where I've been the past 10 years. I mean, I don't know if you know, but I run my own barber shop.
I've seen it on your Facebook.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
saw you. I mean, so it's true.
James's barbershop.
James's barbershop.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering why you had invited me to that.
That's why your idea, like everybody with a beard. Now I get it.
Grooming care. You know, we do the whole 2 bits. You know, the shave and a haircut. You know, old school.
Okay,
style.
if the president and valedictorian can go into room F, there's an update. The prom queen, Amelia, will not be making it here today.
Oh.
Oh, man. Amelia.
She's always flaking out on stuff, man.
Well, I mean, come on. You know, the truth is, you know, she really does want to be here. I'm sure she's got a really good reason for it. You know, it could be a family emergency. It could be an emergency at work.
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be she's just high at the moment.
Okay, well, I mean, that's one way of looking at it, I guess you could say. Or here's another one.
She didn't
Maybe
start in high school, so you know it's an addiction. You've gotta just stop.
Well, you know, to piggyback a little bit off of what you were just saying earlier, sometimes people do go down a little bit of a darker, more crass path, but that doesn't mean that the path to redemption is completely invisible or flakes or disappears or vanishes from our very vision, and that it is possible to get back on track again, Andrew.
Right. Thank you for quoting me there again.
Yeah.
I feel like it's, you know, it's good to be uplifting, but we also have to have some, you know, words with our youth of today. I mean, I run a boarding facility, and the youth are just, they don't want to work. They don't want to work at all, and it frustrates me to no end. And, you know, I can give as many uplifting speeches as I want, but at the same time, those speeches aren't getting through, you know?
Well, maybe it's not that the words or the meaning or the message is lost. Maybe what's lost is the connection between you and those kids. You ever think about that? How are you connecting with these youths?
That is a good point. I'm just talking to them, really trying to get on their level, trying to understand what all this new things, you know, about like TikTok, what all that's about, what the craze is, you know, and I just don't get it. And people spending all of their time now on their phones, I just don't think it's, you know, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's healthy. And
all right, I'll have to agree with you there. I mean, you know, too much of one thing never leads to, you know, anything really stepping forward in the right direction. But
if the star athlete and the newspaper editor could meet in room G, I just got an update text from our prom queen. She can't come because she's going through her 3rd divorce.
3rd in 10 years?
10?
That's like rookie numbers, man.
10 years. So, sorry, it's been a long time since I've done any face-to-face interacting. I do most of my interviewing in chat rooms now.
That checks out.
I mean, I always was. But, so, I should turn the AC on.
You all right? Go get some water, buddy.
It's a little hot.
You'll be fine. Breathe it out. Get some
So,
water.
Brian,
Yeah.
you're still working at the school?
Yep. Been going on 7.5 years now, I think.
Has that been a blow to your ego? Like, most would assume it would be to somebody who came from your caliber of performance.
I mean, no. I mean, no. I mean, like, no. Literally, it's like an honor to be able to go back to kind of where it all started and
Right.
and,
Yeah.
and kind of build up their rebuild the program kind of deal from how it was. But I mean, yeah, sure, it'd be nice to be in the big leagues or whatever,
Of course.
to get noticed by any other type of coach outside of the high school field. College would be great. There's a college in our town, and that'd be great. But yeah, at the school still. That's
Brian. Which one was more hurtful to you? The injury that made you lose your potential career, or the
Right.
preceding divorce with the former prom queen Amelia, you being her first ex-husband?
Well, if I'm going to be honest, it was the injury, man. It was the injury. I just can't overstate how devastating it was. It's sometimes I can still feel the knee buckle. I was mid-game running. I was at the 10-yard line, almost. I was this fucking close to the end zone. You don't understand. I was this fucking close to the end zone. This motherfucker comes out of nowhere, clips me in the side of the leg. Leg goes sideways. Yeah. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
And that was the moment that you
here
realized that your peak was back in high school and college.
Yeah.
One last question, Brian. Did you initiate the divorce with the former prom queen Amelia before or after you found out about the affair with the valedictorian Andrew?
Oh, dude, it was after.
After, yes.
I can't believe. Can you imagine being me and Andrew? Like, we are not even in the same category of man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, he is much smarter than you.
Like, sure, he had that inspirational speech shit at the end of high school, yada, 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 whatever. But, like, we're in two completely different levels. And if you're having to pick between the level that's up here and the level that's down here, that's pretty bad. And look, it may or may not have been because the level that is up here got his fucking leg shot into and proceeded to not be able to walk for the next 2 years. Not saying that's the reason, but if you look at the evidence, that seems pretty damn sure like it's the reason.
Okay, if the president and the prom king could meet in room G, I just got an update from the prom queen. She sounds like she's drunk in a bar and she's trying to pick up an elderly man who's got a lot of money.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Amelia. Now, tell me the truth, James. You convinced Amelia not to show up because you know that it would be a mess with Brian and Andrew. Was your idea?
Look,
you can be honest with me. Come on, like
all right. It's just us, right? Yeah, you're right. Okay, I did it.
Andrew, like he's so depressed since they divorced, and Brian, he would never admit it, but when she broke up with him, like he said, like, no, I'm sad because I had an injury. I'm sad because, of course, the injury was bad, like, but he was like destroyed after Amelia like broke up with him for Andrew. And Andrew, like, oh my God, this woman is incredible.
She was toxic for all of them. Okay, do you know what it's like to be President Andrea, you have to make uncomfortable decisions. They're going to come across your desk.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you were voted most likely to be the next George Clooney, and you have a beautiful head of hair. My God, I would love to cut your hair.
Yeah. By the way, your idea for the beard is a great idea. But
Oh, yeah.
the idea about
I even
going
sell
to
products.
exchange-
products,
Yeah.
men's department. This is a little bit related to Miracle Grow. Actually, it comes from the same strain of
Oh yeah, that's what I
Miracle
need
Grow.
because your
There you
idea of shaving for the party.
Oh yeah.
It's not a, you know, I'm in fashion right now. I model. And
Well, I
my
mean, are you
agent-
sure? Because I mean, I come on, Andrea. I mean, it's just gonna take a couple of, you know.
Just, I'd love to. I really love to, but I can't. You know, because
Can't or won't. Come on.
I really. That's. I love it. Oh,
Yeah, but no, seriously,
Yeah.
as president, like, okay, look, this stuff comes across my desk, and I know that there's a nasty history between the three of them. I mean,
Nasty.
that nasty, absolutely. I mean, Brian was seriously down on his luck after the injury. I was at that game. I saw the leg go out. I mean, it really shaked my core and my foundation and what I believe. But it made me double down. It made me find my faith again. And I do have a few choice words for him on faith.
By the way, you know, back then,
Loyalty.
like it was, I mean, Brian used to be my model. Like he was so successful as an athlete. We used to, you know, train together. He was like my mentor. So, by the way, that accident, I mean, I don't want to look like someone into conspiracy theories, but it didn't look like an accident to me.
No.
I mean, going for the knee that way, it doesn't make any sense for the game.
Dude, I've
It
watched
looked
that
like
footage.
so
I've watched that footage.
You
I
have
don't
the
know how many-
footage?
I have the footage. Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, you're the president, so it's yeah.
Well, I
that's a
mean,
part of it.
right. I mean, I was at the game. I do have, you know, my tape of it, my own personal tape, and I swear, you're right. You know, there's just something about number 12 that really rubbed me the wrong way in the second half. All right, like he
You think
seriously had it in for Brian.
It's like someone like paid him to do that. It looked like, I don't know. It's maybe
You mean it looked
I'm
like
going
are you saying what I think you're saying?
I don't know what I'm saying because I'm just, you know, I'm just
If
fantasizing.
my understanding is right about what you're saying, you would be suggesting that someone with motive would have put like a hit out on Brian.
That's what it looked like. I mean, it's they were already winning. It looked personal. Like it
was
seemed
too
like
perfect.
personal.
Too perfect.
Too perfect. I didn't need, like, you know, the right
Directly there.
angle.
If the star athlete can meet with the valedictorian in room E, there's been an update. Amelia apparently got in a bar fight, and she's now with the sheriff's department in the local jail.
No.
Where she belongs,
No.
am I right?
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, I have to do this reunion thing. Oh, God. Sorry. On the phone with the president of Disney. Apparently that's not going to work out because they can't get Goofy.
You were gonna. Oh God. Yeah, sure. The president of Disney. You were talking to the president of Disney. I believe that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was. You know, I have friends in very high places. But what's all this about Amelia getting into a bar fight? I mean, what the fuck, dude?
I don't know, man. Fucking, you know how she was. It's totally believable.
Yeah, we both do. I mean, both dodged a bullet, I guess.
How did yours go down?
Well, so I had proposed. It was possibly prematurely, but she said no and then spouted off all these things like I'm too smart for her and she just needs someone, better looking and less smart than me, which is why I thought she had left you. But now that didn't make any sense when she told me that.
Do you think she ever went after Andrea? Because he's better looking than me, and he's dumber than you.
Yeah, that might have. That's actually a good point. I hadn't thought about that before. Maybe she left me for Andrea
Yeah.
after realizing that she wants someone with the looks, but not someone with the smarts.
Yeah. I think so. And we might have to. We might have to get. And I did hear earlier that she is on her third divorce. That's 1, me, 2, you, 3, Andrea.
Right. Well, we were never married, technically, but I do like to think that we were basically married when we were living together. We had kids.
You guys had kids?
Yeah. Yeah, we had 2 little great ones, Gracie and Archie. 2 little great kids.
Where are they at?
They live with her now. She got everything.
Well, that doesn't seem like a
Everything.
logical court decision.
When we broke up, I mean,
Yikes.
she just thought I was too controlling with them, telling them to get off TikTok, actually live their lives.
Hey, man, I tell the same thing to my athletes every single day. So there's one thing we got in common right there.
Yeah.
Okay, the newspaper editor and the president, please meet in room C. Update, I just got a text from the sheriff's department. Apparently Amelia's broken out and stolen a police car.
Well, I mean, I personally think that it's a great idea. We can, since we all of us are single or divorced, we can auction off the men on dates.
It's a great idea. Yeah, absolutely. I'm comfortable being auctioned off. Yeah.
I think we're gonna try and start with Andrea. Don't get me wrong. You're still in the running. You're absolutely, you're approaching a peak here that's gonna carry you through. But I put out a couple of polls out online, and you did scored very highly with the former cafeteria lunch ladies. So that's in your favor.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
We can start with everybody else. Honestly, it's fine. I don't have to go if the time doesn't allow it. I can just sit this one out.
We'll just have you on reserve.
Okay.
I'll put you down
Great.
on reserve.
That's great. That's good. So we start with Andrea because he's not occupied at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So and you James, are you seeing anybody? Are you you've been looking at your phone a lot? Are you texting anybody?
I am currently available.
You're available.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody that you're interested in generally? It seems that I'll just cut to the chase. It's in my notes. It seems like everybody else in this group has been interested in Amelia at one point or another. Have you ever been with her, married her, tried to get somebody to leave her for you? It seems to be a point of contention.
Okay, I split her up with
so forth.
Andrew.
With Andrew.
I split them up. I couldn't stand what had happened to Brian.
Interesting.
All right. So I did have one drunken night of fun with.
Because you and Andrew have problems.
I guess you could say that.
I thought that the problems ended after high school. You had me write an article and everything about burying the hatchet between the president and the valedictorian.
Well, there are just some wounds that take
very good
a longer time to heal.
Okay.
But hey, you could ask Mr. All-Star Andrew, Mr. Big Know-It-All, Mr. Big Deep Pockets, Big Mr. I know everybody who's anybody and everybody. You know, ask him to come up with something really inspiring on the spot, and I think you'll figure out real fast who really wrote that speech. Because the truth, no matter how it can be disguised, is still that of its own.
Understood. So I have one question for you, James. I've noticed through strictly legal means of street footage that you have not spent much time at your barbershop lately, and have in fact.
Are you having me followed?
I'm not having you followed. No, not at all. I'm using strictly legal CCTV footage that I may or may not have acquired.
Interesting.
So we've noticed that you don't tend to be at your barbershop during the day, and you have been tailing Andrew.
Okay, look, I have had some meetings with Andrew about a lot of the things that we are going to have featured at the reunion. And he's a pivotal player because he has, again, a deep pocket. I have to sometimes set my personal feelings aside to deal with people who are key and pivotal in the funding process.
Okay, follows Andrew for money. Understood.
Okay, if the prom king and the valedictorian can meet in room S, update on Amelia. She's gone to the school and she's holed herself into the gymnasium and she has a hostage.
Hey, pretty boy.
Hey.
Yeah. So I have something to ask you. I was speaking to Brian earlier, and you know how we had both dated Amelia. Brian married her. I almost married her. You know how that whole thing went down.
What do you mean almost?
Well, I had proposed, and she said no, and then said she needed someone, you know, better looking and dumber.
Oh, I know, no, I know that part, but so you were married?
No.
You mean you were legally married?
No, we never officially tied the knot. You know, we were together for 5 years as common law.
She got to wait to get married again, and because she was waiting for the. Oh my God!
So she was with you too?
That's not what I'm. How did you find out?
I didn't find out. You just told me.
I did.
She was with you. I had my suspicions, but holy shit, man! What the hell?
Oh my God! No, oh my God! Now she's gonna get so mad. She's gonna. She's gonna.
Oh God, that bitch.
Because she told me like, don't let Andrew and Brian. Please don't tell Brian. Please. We are. Oh my God! So we are separated now. Like I haven't seen her like for a couple of 2 months and a half now. It's only her lawyer that talks to me. But if I don't follow like her, she has like some rules and that her lawyer let me know. And if I don't follow some rules, then she shows up and she beats me. Like, you know that. Like she used to beat
Yeah.
me, she used to beat Brian. And you know, I'm in fashion. That's my job. So I cannot go to work with a black eye every time. Like, it was getting really hard. So you know, among the three of us, I'm the only one who's really, I'm looking forward for this divorce. I'm the only one. I don't even understand how come that you are so sad and so miserable. Like that woman is so toxic. She
I
ruined
mean,
my life.
she was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I mean,
You want
I
her back? Take her.
wrote.
Take her. Take her, please. Take her back.
I wish I could, but she's blocked me on Facebook. She has
Andrew, if
blocked
you could
me.
please come out of the room. Apparently, Amelia's asking to talk to you. Stay on the room, Andre. I'm going to send in
No,
Brian.
no, please.
Yeah, she's got a hostage. Apparently, it's an elderly man who she's saying if he doesn't marry her before he dies, he's very wealthy, that she's going to start shooting people.
How'd she find me?
Oh my God.
Brian?
How does she keep getting worse and worse?
I don't know. I
I
don't
thought
know.
it was bad
I
enough when
don't-
she cheated on me with Andrew of all people.
I don't know. I don't know. It's really crazy. I'm
And
sorry.
then she goes and drops Andrew for you.
I don't know. I'm really sorry you had to find out like this.
Oh.
But even, you know, Gracie and Archie, they are two little psychopaths. They bully me all the time. When they're not on TikTok, like they are so naughty, so naughty. I don't know what to do. I'm desperate.
Well, yeah, she's their mom, so
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
are.
puzzle pieces together.
Oh my God, that trio. I don't know what to do, Brian. You gotta help me. I know that I don't deserve it. I know that I lied to you, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm just she told me not to tell you. Like she it has to be our secret.
I don't fucking care. She didn't cheat on me with you, so frankly,
That's
I don't care.
That's not completely accurate. I mean, I found out that she's been like with me and with James as well, like and Andrew and
James too.
yeah, a couple of times. It's only a few, that 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just,
When did that one happen? When did that one happen? Do you know?
day of the game.
No.
Yeah, and then
The day of my game.
yeah, Jane.
The day of my game.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Where's James? Can I yell in here to get him in? I don't know if you'll hear me, but I'm gonna yell.
It's just that.
Wow, that is a beautiful head of hair.
James,
I-
shut up about the hair.
Sorry, James. Sorry,
Listen.
James. I had to.
Listen.
What is this?
You
Calm down, Brian.
don't tell me what to do.
No,
You
Brian,
just
what the hell is
please.
happening?
I swear to God, you and Amelia got together on the day of my game.
I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry.
Hey, look,
The big one. What did you do it?
Amelia,
Did you do it like the
there was
minute
more than
my
one
leg
night.
got
Okay,
scattered?
I tried to make this easy. I did have a night with her when after Andrew swept in and took her away from you. Okay, but it started on the game. It's true.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay, Brian. Tell him,
You
James.
were my best friend, man.
Brian,
You did that to me on the absolute worst day
Brian,
of my life.
I've been carrying this around for over 10 years. Okay, this is one of my darkest secrets. But I swear to God, Brian, I have meant every word I have ever said to you. Every pump up speech before the game. I was in the thick of it with you, and I still am. And I know that there is still a chance.
James. Is that Nick?
Is he
Yeah.
listening?
Next, you're gonna tell me that
Nick,
the first
are you
time I
there?
got together with Amelia, Nick
Just
was
shut
there
up for a
too?
second.
Are you
Just shut up
taking
for a second,
notes,
Brian.
Nick?
Nick,
How long
are
have
you writing that down?
Hey,
You get back
no,
here.
No, you get
Where are
back here.
you?
You get back in here, Nick.
Will the newspaper editor and the valedictorian please meet in room
Oh, fuck
B?
Oh my God. I just talked to Amelia. You know, she had a gun. I was able to talk her down. But she wants me back. She wants me back.
Okay. That's could be a positive. What is the old man dead? Is he okay?
Well, he's going to the hospital, but he's going to be fine. The point is that she wants me back, and she just has a few stipulations here. I have to give up my job and be a stay-at-home father because apparently she made a mistake taking our kids. She admitted to me, and she wants me to be there for them. And I think I'm willing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even with how much she hurt me, I mean,
Andrew, I don't know. This isn't necessarily my place to say, but are you sure this is a good idea?
oh, I am 100% sure. Obviously, 100%.
Great, absolutely phenomenal. I would love to hear more and more about it then, since you're so certain. So, when you originally had Amelia in mind, when she was married to Brian, I heard that infidelity occurred before the divorce.
Oh yeah, yeah. We did
Very brazen.
a few times.
I want to clear up a rumor. Brian's injury. Did you in any way take part in his injury to get with Amelia?
No, that's insane. Why would you think that?
It seemed like an unusual thing for Brian to be tackled and hit in the news at that point. There has been numerous people who have gone over videotape evidence saying that it was a little unusual for him to be.
I mean that happens all the time, though. You know that you know certain players tackle someone in the knees. You know, and you know they don't have a reason
Andrew,
to do that.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I actually I called the college that Brian was playing against that day, and the player that tackled Brian on the field was actually an additional player that does not attend that school.
Oh, really?
I know it's fascinating. But he was also your neighbor at that time.
Brian, if you could please come into the room with Nick and Andrew. I believe there's a confession.
Hello, Brian. I'm sorry that just Andrew has something to tell you.
Yeah. So
Can't be any worse than anything else I've heard today.
Apparently, the player that tackled you broke both your knees. You know that whole thing. You're fine now, right?
I mean, if you would consider having 50 screws in both knees combined with inserted metal knee plates and 2+ years of therapy trying to learn how to walk again, fine, then yeah.
So you're doing good. But anyway, it turns out that he was not actually a player going to that school, and he was apparently my neighbor. And I have no idea what that's about.
Andrew, we have
So
we have a paper trail of checks.
a paper trail of checks,
Andrew, I'm trying to make this
as in
good for you.
All right, fine.
as in you put a hit
I-
out on me.
I paid him off to take you out so I
That's
could
called
be
a
with
hit, dude.
Amelia.
Oh my god!
It wasn't a hit. I just paid him off.
Listen, I've watched enough Sopranos to know that that is called a hit.
I mean,
You paid a guy to ram into my knees from the side, which I have been wondering for 10 years, however fucking long it's been, how someone got to my side. And now I want to know how nobody did he had to have been in football gear from the opposing team, or else everyone would have noticed. So how did that happen? What did you
Yeah.
plan to get into the other school and to get into their outfit? I don't.
Yeah, so you know how I always said that I run a dog boarding facility.
Yeah, it's time to put
I'm-
yourself in it, you dog. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
Fuck you too.
Amelia wants to talk with Brian and Andrew on the phone. She needs someone to post bail. She's back in jail.
Yeah, it's
You
not
guys
going to
can-
be me, so take it away, Andrew.
Yeah.
It'll be me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Andre,
good.
if you can come on back in, I think Nick wants to talk with you.
Yeah. Andrew is gonna bail you. Yeah. No. It's all. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. No. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll never do it again. Yes. So, yeah. I'm. Yeah. Please forgive me. Yes. I beg you to forgive me. Yeah. Okay. Fuck, she found me. Uh, she's okay. Uh, uh,
I was under the impression that you two were no longer involved.
we are currently. Sorry. What is this for?
I'm taking biographies for the behind the scenes crew who set up the 10-year reunion. We're gonna have big posters with pictures of ourselves and a biography underneath.
All right, and you told me you are sure that that's okay, that if I share, because
Oh, absolutely. Everything that you share is.
told me that I can, because
We'll have it thoroughly edited so that it's non-inflammatory.
oh, all right. What can I say? I mean, it's we are currently going through divorce, so there's not much that I can say. Just
Absolutely. So you guys are in the process of divorce. Are you aware that she is has professed her love to Andrew and is hopefully getting back together with him
Hopefully,
after
hopefully,
putting it
yes.
in the hospital?
yeah, hopefully,
Okay. And you condone this?
yeah. It's absolutely just it's okay.
Andrea, if you don't mind my asking, did you sign a prenuptial agreement with Amelia?
I signed a lot of things when we got married. Like her lawyer, like he brought me like a lot of. It was like this stall, like a lot of paperwork, and I don't know. I signed. Uh, I've never been that good like at just regulations and law, and so it just.
That's very good.
Listen, if everybody could come on back into the room now, I have some more news. This has been this has been a tough hour with what's going on with Amelia. I'm glad you guys got to work on it, but I think we're going to have to meet again. Apparently, the latest news is I just got a call from the sheriff department because she was saying that she was supposed to be on this reunion meeting and she had my number. She said, can you call Kent?" And as he was calling, she broke out again, got a gun, has one of the deputies as a hostage in the trunk, and she said her last words was, "I'm coming for the 4 guys." So I'm assuming that's Andrew, Brian, James, and Andrea.
She said that?
Yes, so I know you're all in your houses. The sheriff said it would be best as soon as we conclude this meeting today that you.
I hear gunshots.
Yeah, I would suggest you guys get out of your houses. We'll have to conclude this meeting. This has been our high school reunion committee. I'll see you all in a month. We're going to meet next month again. We need to deal with Amelia, but I hear police sirens now, and we've got to go. This has been our long-form show.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We gotta go now. Now.
Go.
Don't worry, Nick. She's not after you. All right, that's been our high school reunion show. Everybody come on back in. It's so funny because, Amelia, I hope you watched this show because it was all about you. And because she didn't show, we turned the whole show about her. Oh, that was fun, guys. All right, we're going to wave goodbye to everybody. But before we do that, let's say goodbye to all our cast. Andrew. Good job, Andrew.
All right. That was a great one. I had no idea where that was going, and it worked beautifully.
And Brian.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you...
Oh, he froze. He must have just been shot by her. Nick. Andrea.
Thank you for joining. It's been intense.
And James.
In 2024, vote James.
All right, wave goodbye. Now we're saying goodbye to you. We'll be back in, I think it'd be 5 weeks because I'm taking 1 week off. You guys all stick with us.